wanted to talk about recovery. And first off, this really doesn't have anything to do with AA. I was told that not to really talk publicly about recovery or AA because in the future I might slip and, you know, somebody might be suffering out there and they see me drunk at a bar or something next year and they go like, AA doesn't work, you know. So I kind of wanted to get that out of the way. But anyways, when my thing was kind of like alcohol and downers, and what happens is that, you know, when you put a lot of depressants on your brain adapts to that stress, and it starts going, oh, okay, I better go up, I don't want to die, you know. And so when I quit drinking, I immediately went to a detox and then to a rehab. And what they do is they immediately put you on psych meds, you know, because when you quit, you kind of go crazy. And it's, so I never experienced that though, because as soon as I quit doing what I was doing, the medicine took a hold, and it kind of covers that up, right? So anyways, I guess it was about 8 months ago or something like that, I didn't like the effects of the psych meds that they had me on, and so I quit them. And the withdrawals, first off, are pretty terrible for what I was on. And but it's really psychological. It makes you go crazy. And so what ended up happening is that this mania starts to kick in, because your brain was going, you know, like way up. And so you start being erratic, kind of. And I know any of you that have watched any of my stuff can probably see that. You go like, oh, this guy's fucking going crazy or on something. But I can assure you, it's an effect. It's an effect of the. So, anyways, what they do is they put you on these medicines. Well, they stop working, and then they increase it, and then that stops working, and then they switch it. And I don't think it really deals with the issue. I mean, many people can live a long, you know, happy life on psych meds. But I think there's also a difference of people that are like, you know, like mentally ill and really need it, and no matter what they do. And then there's like, I guess what I would like to think in my case is a, you know, a temporary thing. So anyways, so yeah, I was kind of experiencing one of these, I guess, manic episodes or something like that. And I ran into another alcoholic, and he could tell just by the way I was acting. He goes, man, are you kind of manic right now? And I go, yeah, I guess so. And he goes, you're not manic. He said, you're hypersensitive. I go, oh, okay. Because it does kind of do that to you. You know, you kind of get really hypersensitive to a lot of things. Stresses and things that seem like small issues to somebody, you know, when you're going through some kind of manic phase, it seems like, oh, it's mind-blowingly important, you know. So he says, you're not manic. He says, you're hypersensitive. And he asked, when was the last time you took a drink? And I said, about 15 months ago. And he said, well, wait till you get to 2 years. And I said, oh, does it get better at 2? And he goes, no, it gets a whole lot worse. But then it starts to chill out after that. So, but too, I think there's like, you know, like there's schizophrenics, you know, there's schizo-dissociative and schizo-associative. And the associatives are crazy, but they know it. And the dissociatives are crazy, but they don't know it. You know, they think everything that they're hallucinating is real. So I think it kind of might apply to, in my case, where, you know, I have issues with mania or something like that, but I'm aware of it. And it seems like the more, like I'll tell my daughter, I'll be like, I'm feeling really manic today. You know what I mean? I'll recognize it. And it's really hard to just chill the fuck out. But what's happening, really in the past few weeks, is that it's really started to chill out. And I do think I'm headed in the right direction, because I want peace in my life. I want peaceful, loving Beau, and not some crazy asshole. So anyways, that's about all I wanted to touch on, I guess. And yeah, like I said, if you see me drunk in a bar 2 or 3 years from now, don't think that that's the program that doesn't fucking work, because it does for a great many people. So anyways, holler at me later.